Hello class. Today I wanted to go ahead and be talking about the single parenting and the effects on children. We all know that everyone is not raised with two parents. Not everyone is raised with two parents. For example, I was raised by my mom at the age of 12. My dad had left us, and it was a very big impact and change on my life, on both of our lives. Which is why I'm here to inform y'all about what are the effects on children. Many negative effects on children can be lack of literature services, which means being a single parent sometimes faces financial problems, which can lead children end up missing core services like engaging with sporting activities, better clothing, and education, as well as loneliness. Loss of one parent or divorce may lead to loneliness in children and may lead to depression, as well as emotional problems, low academic achievements, and lack of discipline. With some of those things, many children face on a day-to-day basis. Many children face, almost every day of their lives, which is something I encountered when I was younger. Also, the effects on children will have self-esteem and low confidence problems when they grow up. While they're growing up, they may have a lot of stress and anxiety, which will have them really struggling on a day-to-day basis. Something I struggled in a lot. As a kid, I struggled a whole lot with stress, anxiety, depression. Having all that together in one was a lot for me personally. Many children also have effects on the way they do outcome in school, the way they perform, the way they are sometimes not trying to do better things. Some things that I've seen when growing up, something I've experienced as well is some students and kids act out. They act out in how they are. They act out in school. They act out badly in front of teachers, nurses, principals. They act out in many things to get attention because when they go home, they mainly don't have a lot of attention. Mainly, the single parents working on, trying to work on the money, trying to make, make money for the children, trying to make an income for the house. They're trying everything they can do to support the child, which is something they're missing out. They're missing out in the child, which is something that I experienced personally. When I was little, my mom, she really was trying to raise 3 children singly, one by her own. My father did send a little bit of money. It wasn't a lot, but with 3 children, it's a lot. It's a lot of stress and trying to handle and trying to raise them all together. So the thing is, they're missing a lot in the children. They're missing activities. They're missing, dad and daughter, or dad with muffins, or mom with muffins. They're missing the little things in school, and they're missing little things in the children's lives, which is also causing the children to try to act out, which they tend to act out in school, and that's where they try to get attention. Which is something I experienced personally, something that I've seen also that my friends that experience the same thing experience that as well, which is something common. It's something that everyone sees and understands. Sometimes it can be a handful, it can be a little too much, but they're trying to act out and trying to get attention, something that they don't get at home. So I understand that many people struggled in that, many children, including I did as well. In conclusion, being a single parent has effects on children by having more stress, more anxiety, and causing a lot of depression. Personally, as I grew up, I struggled with all these things. I struggled in self-doubt. I doubted myself, saying things were always my fault. I felt as if I wasn't good enough for anybody, for myself, for my friends, for my mom, for anybody. And I don't blame my father for that. I just feel as if it was a big impact. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough, and that's the reason why he left. With that, I understand that there's also many other people and children out there that are going through the same thing, which is something I want to tell you, that y'all are good enough, and it doesn't always last forever. There's always going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. It's always going to have rain before a rainbow, which is something I go by all the time. So in that, those are some information about the effects on children with a single parent. Thank you.